correct. Okay. So the effectiveness of these controls shall be documented information shall be available and not necessary into the format. Let's say that if they have not documented their branching strategy, but they are directly showing it in GitHub or Bitbucket. It is okay. But then it should be available, this branching methodology. Let us say that they are solving the defects in Jira. They have all the evidences in Jira. So no need to have a documented process that how the defect management process will be performed. But they can demonstrate that all the defects are being logged and closed in Jira. That is also okay. So documented information shall be available to the extent necessary to have confidence that the process has been carried out as planned. If you are following Agile, so like a sprint backlog, a sprint planning, retrospective meeting, and so many other parameters. So not necessary to have well-defined and well-established. Maybe you can have a one-pager Agile process followed by whatever you are following, like Jira or Zoho or whatever other tools is going to be suitable. So they can demonstrate these evidences directly from there as well. The next point is the organization shall control planned changes and review the consequences of unintended changes, taking action to mitigate any adverse effects as necessary. Let us say that data version was as on today or as on 1st of September 2025. All of a sudden, they have changed the data version to 6th of September. In that case, shall control plan changes. They will have to come up with adequate plans. They will have to demonstrate that these are the changes which are being carried out, what impact it can have on the outcome, on the output, on the accuracy, on the correctness, on the reliability part, and then they are doing adequate due diligence or impact assessment, and then they are controlling it. If they are able to demonstrate that, it is fine. Again, we are not insisting too much on saying that, you have to prepare a document called the impact assessment document or due diligence document or change management document, but demonstrate that you have followed the change management process adequately before changing anything. Any question from anyone?
No.
No. The organization shall ensure that externally provided processes, products, or services that are relevant to the AI management system are controlled. So there are a lot of externally provided, like if you are using SAS as a model, or you are using Minitab, or you are using Python. Python is fine. Python don't include it as an externally provided. But like any other tool, any other data, any other process, like in clinical trials, some people say that, okay, I am providing my hospital data, you use it. There are certain laws associated. So whatever is externally provided processes, products, or services, like externally provided FDA process to be followed for clinical trials. So you have to follow that one. Any externally provided products like your instruments, your clinical testing labs, equipment, their usage pattern, or services. If you are taking certain services like cloud services, you are taking antivirus services, you are taking some algorithmic services, or you are acquiring some data from some other third party, so data services. The organization shall ensure that externally provided processes, products, or services that are relevant to the AI management system are controlled. So it is being controlled adequately. Again, not necessary to have well-established process document, but organization should be able to demonstrate it adequately so that these are being performed. At least they should have some evidences to demonstrate it to you. So as a lead auditor, you will verify that these are being done and they have some evidence associated with that one. And as a lead implementer, you will have to implement. whether you are implementing it through Jira, through Zoho, through MS Project, Project Management Plan, or any other tools, technology, whatever. But this requires to be implemented adequately. That's what is the requirement of 8.1. Any question in 8.1 from anyone? No question?
No, sir. So far, fine.
Okay, so I think it is a time for lunch, right? We are around 17-minute delayed.
That's okay, sir.
Okay. So we can break for lunch for 45 minutes. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So it is 13:17 right now, IST. So then we will be exactly back at 14:03. 14:02. So we can keep it 2 p.m., right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we will be back at 2 p.m.
Sure, sir.
You.
Okay. Post lunch. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
వాటర్ ఏమో నాకేం అనిపించలేదు ప్రస్తుతానికైతే. నేను అంత గమనించలేదు వాడిని మరి. అనిపించి ఏమైంది.
Is everyone back?
I'm back, sir.
ఐఎమ్ బ్యాక్ సార్.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So let us start now. I hope this one is visible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Operation planning and control. 8.1 we have discussed. Now, as I mentioned that the list of processes for the life cycle selected. Right? We were talking about that just before the lunch. So maybe you can identify that now. We are assuming that the life cycle, complete life cycle, which is applicable for the organization to follow. Okay.
Oh.
This will again be a team exercise or?
Yes. We can break it
Right.
into team. This you will do it any document, Word or Excel. I am breaking it. For 10 minutes should be okay, right? I hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so for 10 minutes should be okay or 15 minutes?
Let's give it 15.
15. Okay, 15 minutes from now.
Hello, Sanju sir.
Yes,
Yeah, I just wanted to check with you. Basically, since I joined late, the same risk which we have identified in the Excel sheet,
yes.
we want to do the risk treatment, right?
No, no, now we don't want to do the risk assessment. We are identifying the processes.
Okay, we are identifying. Okay, okay, okay,
Processes aligned with the life cycle.
okay, okay, okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Can I go back to the room again?
Yes, which room you were?
Room number 2.
I'm moving.
Okay, I think we're back.
Is it completed?
Not yet, sir.
Not fully, at least.
But we could able to write.
But I suggest completing this one this time. Let's take another 10 minutes because this is what you will have to implement actually, right?
Yeah.
So we need to actually create the controls for implementing
Yeah,
AI system.
after this, we will be creating control.
So currently we are creating
So just to be
Document.
clear on scope, clear of scope of this
documentary
exercise.
requirements.
Yes, you are creating your AIMS, Artificial Intelligence Management System, from
Docu-
process perspective, that what all various processes you would be requiring to implement or you would be requiring as a auditor,
Right.
right? Based on the life cycle, data life cycle, based on the artificial intelligence life cycle, based on the algorithmic life cycle, based on the 42001 standard requirement.
Okay.
Is that clear or still some doubt?
Now it is better clear, sir.
I'm sorry, probably then there was some mistake at my end then. So should I break it again for 10 minutes?
I think yes, sir.
Okay. Is it completed? If yes, then I can close the rooms.
Evaluation. Post evaluation.
Is it done now?
Yes.
More or less, we have been able to document.
Yes. Meantime, I have also shared one document list you can refer to.
In
But do remember, it will not be exactly same as it is for all the cases.
okay, so you have shared, sir, in the WhatsApp group.
Not in WhatsApp group, here only in the chat.
Okay, let me check.
I don't see it in the
It's
chat.
not showing yet, sir.
No, you
Yeah.
have to do it when all of us are here.
Is
Otherwise,
it?
it will be gone.
Okay.
It might have gone to only one room.
Yeah, specific maybe any room.
Hmm. Okay. Let me share it again.
Sure, sir.
Have you received it now?
Yes, yes.
There are two files.
Yes, one is a SOA. This exercise we will do it after just now.
There is a SOA.
Case study ISO IC what it was.
Oh, this is very nice.
Right, but it may not be exactly, you cannot replicate it everywhere, the same.
Right.
Okay. So it is just a ready reckoner for you to identify which one is going to be more suitable.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There would be some document which it would be missing here, depending upon the context and situation.
Right.
I had one question which we were discussing also, Sanjay. Is that see, the organization will have the existing documents, governance, everything. Just the AI thing got added. So there are few which are exclusive to AI, but there are few which are an amendment to the existing documentation, right?
Right.
So the one which you shared, they are exclusively to AI systems.
Yes,
AML.
they are exclusively to AI. So if it is already available in some form, like you will see that CI/CD pipeline or your DevOps process or deployment process. If it is already there, then it can simply be referred to.
Yeah.
No need to evolve or develop some new.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Like recently, I was doing one audit of a CMMI company for 42,001. So they already had a lot of project management process, configuration management process, deployment process, right? Even they had a life cycle also. But then all of them were missing from AI perspective, so they had to realign all the documentation from AI perspective. The documentation didn't change, but only the alignment. Hope that is clear.
Yeah, very much clear.
That's
Yeah.
for answering your question.
Yeah.
Okay. So now the another important point is to come up with a statement of applicability. Last week we had discussed, right, for our case study for clinical services. So you have a template for a statement of applicability, this 42,001, right?
Yeah.
Have you been able to open that?
Just a minute, sir. Statement of applicability file, yes, sir.
Okay. So for our case study, which is a clinical services, right?
Right, sir.
And as we discussed, the control means you are trying to control those. Those are the critical aspects for the organization, which is intended to mitigate risk. As we established as a part of 8 point clause 8, that is the operations part. And we had also established that statement of applicability as point of 6.1.3, that is risk treatment process and applicable controls.
Right, sir.
So now the exercise is, let me be very absolute clear this time. Exercise is that you have to make a statement of applicability based on the risk what you have identified, which all control are going to be applicable for
Mitigating or
biogenics clinical software, clinical services, right?
right, sir.
If there are any exclusion, then
Justification.
justification for exclusion. But think over it, all the control, though we are yet to discuss all these controls in adequate detail, and we will do that later. But whatever the normal understanding you have, based on that, you can come up with this documentation. Why we do that as a part of clause number 8 is because it is the implementation. So now, since you are discussing all the implementation, now you know the life cycle, you know the policy, you know the objective, you know the risk, you know the impact, right? You also know the AIMS, Artificial Intelligence Management System, and you also know the case study, so you can decide which all control is going to be applicable for the organization. So only two tasks you have to mention whether it is applicable or not applicable. If not applicable, then what is the justification? My sincere request is that think over it. Don't say that everything is applicable,
Right, sir.
right? Don't say go with that approach that everything is applicable. And usually I may request for sometimes that you say that what is the reason for inclusion also. But
Okay.
I am not requesting this time to save some time. That's all, right? So we are only mentioning the reason for,
Non-exclusion.
yeah, only the reason for exclusion, if anything. So I think this is a very, it is not that big exercise, right? It can be completed quickly.
Yes, sir.
So 10 minutes should be okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm again breaking, let it be done at individual level.
Okay,
Or
sir.
let it be in a group only, fine, no issue.
So scope, applicability and context, right? These three things if you're asking.
Yes, scope, applicability, context, and reason for exclusion.
Okay, any exclusions, okay.
Yeah, any exclusion what you have.
We are
Of
going.
scope.
So
SY,
I'm breaking into the room now.
Biogenics के हिसाब से लिखना पड़ेगा.
Yes,
Sure.
yes.
Right,
The
sir.
same case study what we have taken. But don't forget to refer to the risk assessment sheet, impact assessment, and even the data also.
सर हम सबने अलग अलग किया है वो.
क्या चीज?
So I think groups were different at that time and we did the risk assessment. ठीक है sir. We will anyhow risk we'll see.
हाँ, रिस्क इज तो रिस्क ही है, बट ओनली पॉइंट इज दैट लेट्स नॉट लिमिट कि हमने उस समय उसका किया था। अब
जी.
जो भी सिनेरियो है उसके बेसिस पे करते हैं,
जी सर.
ठीक है? क्योंकि दिस वन इज टेकिंग रैंडम टीम फॉर्मेशन, इट इज नॉट एग्जैक्टली गोइंग द वे इट वाज। So I am following what the Zoom is saying.
Sir.
Okay, so I am opening all the room again.
Yes.
Okay.
Oversight.
Is it done?
Sir, nice, sir. Yeah.
Nahin.
Fill in the context, scope and context meaning.
Identify anything which is not required.
Very difficult for me at least to say something is not required.
Okay.
I was not able to
I-
identify anything with justification.
Yeah, we hit on that data provenance, but then there were two challenges mentioned in the use cases. One is on bias, and other is on the transparency. So
Hmm.
data provenance is a critical parameter to look for, right? So
Yes.
we cannot say that you don't need data provenance.
Yeah, but in some certain practical scenario, you will come across a situation
Hmm.
where something may not be applicable also. For example, let us say that they are buying this data from someone.
Hmm.
So in that case, there may not be data life cycle, but it is up to you as a auditor or implementer to interpret that. Some auditors and some implementators say that even if you are acquiring this data from someone,
Hmm.
still there is some life cycle of procurement, right?
Correct.
And
But
someone says that because they are completely dependent upon them and they are using as it is provided by them, so
Hmm.
it is not applicable.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
So
same
I
is the
think
case
credibility and reproducibility.
Yeah.
AI system
Yes.
technical documentation also. I mean, again, not in this exercise, but probably that is one where you are completely, um, you know, taking it as out of the box, and then we don't have a technical documentation associated with that AI system. I was just thinking maybe that could be one probable candidate.
One
I also thought probably if the company is using an AI system developed by an outsourced supplier, probably the AI system design and development may not be directly their responsibility.
Yes, there
But
is a
o- but
possibility.
but
Cost
overall, they
products,
are responsible for it.
Right.
cards products which are not related to this cards products also we can exclude.
We can exclude. So
Yeah.
there are various scenarios and situations. So you will have to be judgmental at that point of time.
Deep dive into it.
Yes. Deep dive into completely what they
Yeah,
are doing, how they are doing. So you will have to do a lot of due diligence onto the context of the organization, stakeholder needs, stakeholder expectations, right? How they are doing it. And then accordingly, you will have to convince yourself because you would be lead auditor also as well as the lead implementer. But you can't perform both role. I understand you all know that one, right?
either or.
Yes.
Yeah, either or. You can't, for the same company, you can't be implementer and auditor both.
Right.
Conflict of interest will be there.
Yes, that is a conflict of interest. So you can perform only one role at a time for one organization. Okay. So everything is applicable as I go by, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but largely yes.
Yes.
the manual laboratory process, because it's all laboratory process, right? Manually executed things, we may not put them to out of scope. These kind of things are there, sir.
Yes, yes.
No,
So
but we have to look at the sheet that you shared with us. SOA
yes,
controls in that sheet.
controls in that seat and
Co-
you have to make it applicable, not applicable, depending upon the context and situation.
Right, right.
And
So
reason for
I mean, out of these controls,
yeah, I'm coming next on to that topic.
right,
Now, standard is also saying that it is not the complete control, right?
right.
So what they are saying that you can refer to if something more is applicable. Let me open the NIST now. Do you have the copy of NIST?
Yes, sir.
I'm opening then here. I'm not sharing that one.
Right.
I hope we are going into little bit of a technicality, so it is not challenging for anyone.
So far, so
Sir,
good.
honestly, I would say it is little overwhelming for me, but yes, we have to take it no issues. Yeah,
We have to
at
cope
least yeah, I am able to at least follow. It is not something blues for me, but
beyond.
yeah, little
So,
overwhelming for me.
so in any case, we have to get used to all this.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
Yes. Hmm. So, because this is one of the area which can change the entire humanity also.
Mm,
You know, nowadays, can you imagine if the kids they are completely dependent upon knowledge on ChatGPT, what would be the society 20 years down the line? They will be dependent even for daily expenses calculation on ChatGPT.
Yeah, but it's already happening, sir. There are kids who cannot calculate without the dependence on mobile phone or calculator.
Yes, and this the same thing will happen because ChatGPT is solving all their assignments, all their homework. Even now, it is making their diagram also. They are writing essays also. They are simply copy pasting it, not applying even 1% of their mind. Imagine a situation when this drug would be discovered based on the AI.
Yeah, the dosages, the everything composition could kind of impact also.
Yes, it's just a matter of algorithm which you are going to be developing it and the
Correct.
data correctness.
Correct.
As long as the examination and control is still in place, without the assistance of these.
Intervention, yeah, human intervention should be there. They should kind of monitor it, right? So that's what you're saying, human oversight design.
Yeah, but then it is defeating the basic purpose of AI if there is a human intervention.
But without that, kind of, you only said, sir, the challenges you mentioned, right? It has prescribed a wrong drug, right? So for
Yes,
symptoms.
yes,
So that is another possible, or another impact it could happen, right? From without
is.
human intervention. Maybe it's not a complete composition, but at least I believe human oversight is required. Maybe
But
earlier it would be 10 humans, maybe 1 or 2 humans now.
yeah, but in India there is no regulation for AI,
Correct.
right? There is no regulation at all. In US there are certain regulations. Now the point is fine because it is a health critical and other aspect, so you can look into that point. But what you do, would you do with the kids?
Yeah,
You will have
that's
one
the
generation
cultural case, sir.
without studying anything.
Yeah. That's a cultural one, sir. That's a human cultural thing. Parents have to understand first, kind of, they should educate the children.
Yes,
I think we had a trailer of what would happen during this COVID period when all
yes,
studies were online, all examinations were online. Thereafter, I did find that some companies who had put up their posts vacancies, they mentioned that technical graduates who have passed in this period need not apply.
Acha, is it?
Ji, sir.
Hmm.
But that
Because
is again injustice raised to them. They
it
did not
is,
intend it, right? They did not
it
intend
is,
it.
it
It
is,
happened.
but that putting that clause was after they interviewed couple of batches.
I agree, but
I get your point.
I
I am
feel
not,
personally, I feel injustice for them because they did not intend it to have it, right?
sir,
It happened.
I agree with you. I am just trying to convey the
Yeah,
dependence
sir.
on AI.
No, I'm not questioning you. I'm just telling, like,
No,
whatever it is.
I also understand that what is what intention you are trying to convey. The only issue is that, as Mr. Sanjeev was saying, that down the line in some years, everything will
Correct.
be dependent on artificial intelligence,
Yes.
generated documentation, examination being conducted with the help of
Hmm.
AI. So in that era, maybe that the creativity which companies are looking forward from their candidates, they will not be able to find it.
Right.
Not have
And
anything in
Sanjeev,
hands.
I have one question when you said there is no laws or regulations in India. I just want to understand. See, the kid here can access the same set of, let's say, AI systems. Like, for example, they use ChatGPT. Let's say somebody sitting in Europe a kid does also have the same access, right?
Yes, yes.
So where is the? I mean, I understand the companies getting certified or system coming live, that it let's say a hospital within, let's say, India, using
Hmm.
some systems, they may not be regulated, whereas the same corporate in US, if they have to use a system, then those systems are regulated. But I want to understand, because we did it in the context, we discussed in the context of kids, right? It's the
Hmm.
same, right? It's available to all the kids across the world.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is available to all the kids across the world. But there are certain countries who have stopped using. You know, all the access to mobile phones,
Yeah.
8 years, 9 years, 10 years, 11 years, and the AI incident which I have shown you. There are some um, illegal videos, illegal content, which they are seeing it. You can't stop it.
Okay, so you mean to say in certain countries this is more regulated, they don't get to access these at all, uh, and
There
that's
are,
how it is regulated?
yes, and there are certain countries where everything is allowed also.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
There are countries which I don't want to go into that detail, but there are countries which is more open society. There are countries which is orthodox. I shouldn't be using the word orthodox, they are more cultural,
Correct. Okay.
right? So, orthodox is the wrong word probably I used. Okay. So, it depends upon the culture and other factor also. Let's say that you are using the chat GPT output the same as it is in UAE, in Qatar, in Oman, in Pakistan, right? It can create a law and order situation, law and order problem based on certain prompt. So now we have started taking an approach while certifying the organization, saying that we mention the geography also, that for which particular geography use it is certified for. It's a very challenging and it is evolving also. That's the reason I mentioned in the beginning also that as per the normal protocol, what we keep on saying, the difference of opinion. I keep on asking for difference of opinion. Right? It's a very delicate and challenging situation all across. Let me share, because you have talked about the legal aspect. So before this next 600, let me open the legal. What are the various laws in various industry? I don't know if I shared it, right?
No.
No.
No. Okay. Is this visible? This
Yes, sir.
uh, you can see this is one of my webinar which had in you will find it like AI generated deepfake scandals. You know, South Korea's deepfake crisis in August 2024, it was revealed that the numerous teachers and female students in South Korea were victims of AI generated explicit images. It is happening in India also, right?
Yeah.
You would have seen that. Taylor Swift deepfake incident. Explicit AI generated images of musician Taylor Swift surfaced on platform. Right. The rapid spread of these images led Microsoft to enhance its text to image model in Microsoft Designer to prevent future misuse. AI chatbot misconduct. Character.ai's content moderation failures. inadequate moderation, AI-related legal and ethical issues, AI-driven misinformation. Then Grok AI false acquisition. In April 2024, Grok AI chatbot developed by XAI falsely accused NBA star Klay Thompson of vandalism. AI psychological impact. AI models exhibiting anxiety. A study published in Nature revealed that large language models could exhibit signs of anxiety when exposed to traumatic narratives, affecting their responses and amplifying biases. This finding emphasized the importance of understanding the psychological implication of AI training data that was reported by LifeScience.com. These incidents from 2024 highlight the multifaceted challenges posed by the AI. Major incident, you can see the 2024. Duolingo cuts worker as it relies more on AI. That is a normal one. People are reducing the number of employees. Taylor Swift AI image prompt US bill to tackle non-consensual sexual deepfakes. AI hiring tools may be filtering out the best job applicants. AI hiring tools, they are filtering out based on the algorithm, whatever has been said. So they are simply removing even the good candidate from their selected list. Air Canada ordered to pay customer who was misled by airline's chatbot. Israel implements facial recognition program in Gaza Strip amid controversy. You know that one probably. New York government chatbot is lying about city laws and regulations. Major US newspapers sue Microsoft OpenAI over alleged copyright violations. How AI is facing discrimination concerns. There are so many lists. Right? Autonomous taxi company pays woman millions after she was dragged across San Francisco street. Meta's privacy policy lets it use your post to train its AI. You know, we are who are using a lot of people are doing on Meta, so they are training their model based on that, based on their. So there are a whole lot of things. You will see the incident 2025. What I was intended to the legal. You can see the legal cases also. That would be important for you to understand. In April 2025, a US judicial panel, it is Consolidated Copyright lawsuit against OpenAI and Microsoft. Thomson Reuters versus Ross Intelligence. Thomson Reuters sued Ross Intelligence for using Westlaw head notes to train an AI-driven legal research tool. Anderson versus Stability AI. There is a lot of things which are going on. Now, you can see these laws. Argentina, they only have a policy, they don't have a law. Right? Australia, there is only action plan. And there is a voluntary AI safety standard only available. There is nothing more than that. In Bangladesh, there is nothing. In Brazil, only the AI strategy. In Canada, their AI and Data Act. Fine. So if you are certifying or implementing any organization in Canada or it is to be used in Canada, in that case, you have to follow this AI and Data Act. Bill C-27. Chile, there is a national policy and action plan on AI. There is no law as such. They are still working on AI legislation. China, there is artificial intelligence law of the People Republic of China. Colombia has only policies. There is no law as such. Egypt has only strategy. European Union. This would be more important, right? So on August 2020,